Grace is God's unearned favor, freely given, radically transforming. For it is by grace you have been saved, through faith, and this is not from yourselves, it is the gift of God. Ephesians 2:8. Grace is God's undeserved love that changes everything about how we live and relate to Him. Grace is the gift you don't have to earn. Imagine this. You walk into a store, pick out the most expensive item you could ever want. At the register, the cashier smiles and says, "It's yours. No charge. You didn't pay for it. You didn't work for it. You didn't earn it. It's a free gift." That's what grace is. In a world where so much is earned, grades, promotions, respect, grace feels almost unfair. But grace is the heart of the gospel. It's God's free gift to you, no strings attached. In Ephesians 2:1-10, "As for you, you were dead in your transgressions and sins, in which you used to live. But because of His great love for us, God, who is rich in mercy, made us alive with Christ. For it is by grace you have been saved, through faith. And this is not from yourselves, it is the gift of God, not by works, so that no one can boast." Paul paints a vivid picture. We were spiritually dead, powerless, but God's grace brought us life. Grace is completely unearned. You can't earn grace by being good enough. You can't buy grace with your good deeds. Grace means God's love and forgiveness come to us when we don't deserve it. This is revolutionary because it removes the pressure to perform for God's acceptance. For example, a child drops an expensive vase and breaks it. Instead of punishment, the parent forgives and buys a new one without a word. God's grace is that extravagant. Grace transforms us. Grace doesn't just forgive, it changes us from the inside out. When we receive grace, we start living differently, not out of guilt or obligation, but out of gratitude. Grace empowers us to love others, forgive others, and live boldly. Living in grace means freedom. It frees us from the burden of perfectionism, the fear of rejection, the endless cycle of guilt and shame. When we grasp grace, we can stop trying to earn God's love and start resting in it. This freedom gives us peace and joy, even when life is hard. How do we receive and share grace? You receive grace daily by confessing your needs and accepting God's forgiveness. Extend grace to yourself and others. Forgive where it's hard. Live from a place of gratitude, not guilt. Let grace shape your identity and actions. Grace changes everything. Grace is the heart of God's love for you. It's a gift you didn't earn, can't lose, and can always rely on. Receive it today. Let it heal you, free you, and empower you. Because grace is not just the start of the journey, it's the power for the journey. Closing prayer. Lord, thank you for your amazing grace, unearned and freely given. Help me to live in that grace every day. Teach me to extend grace to others and to walk in the freedom you provide. May it be my strength. Amen.